How's it going, guys? Welcome to Bolt Banter. It's your boy Curtis here.
Hey, and it's Kendrick, and we're live from Qualcomm Stadium. Let's talk about Chargers versus Colts.
Stadium. All right. Going up to Indy. Going to be a good one. Pagano Bowl, 2016.
Pagano Bowl. When's the last time we met up? 2013, I think it is.
Yes, it might have been in 14 during the regular season also. But Colts are banged up right now. They're hurting. Broncos messed them up big time last week, and it's going to be interesting to see who's going to play Sunday. Before we get into that, let's just preview offense and defenses of both teams. Last week, Chargers ran the ball more snaps than they did pass the ball, which was great in terms of balance. Phillip threw four touchdowns for the amount that he threw, which is only like 200 something yards.
Yeah,
he had 4 touchdowns. It's pretty amazing.
2 long bombs.
Efficient.
Too.
Yep. And the Tyrell one turned into a long bomb. He made it a touchdown.
That's just Tyrell Williams doing Tyrell Williams things.
He's got the speed and the momentum and the determination. And Melvin was looking great, 100 yards, as we already talked about before. And keeping that balance is going to be key going into this game. Now, a lot of the Colts secondary is completely banged up. I want to say almost all of them are listed as questionable. Some of them will probably play, but they've been, short on practice, limited on practice.
Vontae Davis isn't going to play. Vontae Davis is
Cromartie's had his first practice full time today, and let's see, the other guy was Butler. Did not practice.
Yeah,
he's kind of a backup, but he's kind of the third guy.
We're on 4th string, 5th string corners, and a couple practice squad guys maybe.
Yeah, Cromartie's coming back, so he'll be probably playing, but
I forgot Cromartie's there.
Yeah, Cromartie, our boy Cromartie from back in the day. The key to our offense is keeping that balance. Would you agree with that, Kendrick?
Yeah, I think you can do whatever you want against this defense. I think the main thing is not turning the ball over, playing smart, and just being consistent. Obviously, we're not looking at, I like to think we're going to stay away from that spread that absolutely destroyed us against Kansas City, but stay in the strong power eye, stay smart, take your shots as they come, let the game flow, and we'll get to the defense, but I think the defense is once again going to set up the Chargers for big things.
Yeah, they had 2 turnovers this past game, and I actually watched a mic'd up video from Brandon Flowers last night, actually.
I think the thing that we're not giving the defense enough credit for is they're setting up the offense with incredible field position.
Yeah, they are. But the thing he said in the video, like I was going to say, was that last week we got 1 turnover, let's get 2. And they did. So I think it's great that Brandon's kind of leading that secondary.
Well, technically they got 3 because Ingram had the strip sack.
True.
But yeah, for the secondary, absolutely.
Huge. And if they keep rolling and they keep jiving, I'm excited to see what they can do. They shut down. For most of the game, they're shutting down the receivers, which is great.
Little blip, I want to say, from the Jason Verrett show on 1360 AM that I heard. My favorite clip that he had on there. He was talking about going up against Keenan in training camp, and they were talking about Phillip Rivers talking trash. And Verrett gets a pick in training camp. I remember this. Verrett gets a pick. Next play, Phillip throws a shoulder throw to Keenan, puts it right in the perfect spot where Keenan can go up for a touchdown. And Verrett said Rivers is yelling at him the entire time, "All day, 22! All day, 22!"
Yeah.
And it absolutely is working wonders for our secondary.
Yeah.
Because Verrett said that pushed him from day 1 of training camp. Brandon Flowers told Jason Verrett he's going to be coming back. Casey Hayward told Verrett they were going to be bros out there. I think it's working amazingly for the secondary. Do we have an update on the safety situation with Jalil Divey now?
He's recovering from his surgery. He had his surgery, went well. I'll see him in 4 to 6 weeks.
Who do you got starting?
I want McCoyle.
Dexter McCoyle.
Does he have the speed? I don't know, but he has the determination. He hits hard.
He can shut down Joy Allen there in the middle. Just saying.
I want him to be the tight end guy. Cover the tight end.
You got that fast guy, Jatavis Brown, covering Phillip Dorsett.
Oh, yeah. And past 2 weeks, we've kept the running game under 80 yards each week, which is that's a substantial accomplishment.
Frank Gore, for an anemic defensive line that we've had.
Frank Gore is pretty banged up.
Yeah.
Coming into this week, so I think we can do that again. The key though is really
Robert Turbin's there too from the Seahawks. He's not too good, so.
Yeah, and the key though is going to be stopping the pass. If it's Luck playing, which he probably will.
T.Y. Hilton's banged up too, though, huh?
T.Y. Hilton? Dude, look at this. All right, I
Moncrief is
wrote down
out.
all their injuries. Moncrief is out with a shoulder. These are all the limited practice, did not practice as of today. So that's a lot. I mean, look at that.
Frank Gore.
You have three of your starting O-linemen, T.Y. Hilton, Andrew Luck with his shoulder. I don't know if it's throwing or other shoulder.
It's his non-throwing shoulder.
So that's a big factor.
Still.
He's still probably going to play. But they are really banged up. Moncrief is banged up, like Kendrick was saying. So, man, we're going to see how this all plays out.
Just play smart football.
Smart football.
That's it. Don't misjudge this team, and you're good to go.
And we're looking at, like, rankings. I wrote down the rankings in terms of where their offense is, where our offense and defense are.
The number one offense in the AFC.
Chargers.
Yes, sir.
And number one is, of course, those Carolina Panthers.
In the NFL.
In the NFL, yes. Defense, Chargers are 18th. And defense for Indianapolis, they're last. When it comes to points per game, they're dead last. The Colts are. And their offense is 9th. The Colts' offense is 9th in the NFL. But that's all based on points a game. Now, last week they had a pretty crazy game. I don't know if you watched against the Broncos.
Denver? Yeah, they almost pulled it out.
I mean, it was a high-scoring game, but I think the turnovers that the Broncos had going for them really put them ahead of the Colts.
And that's what I'm excited for, is the Broncos defense created turnovers, and I think our defense has that same opportunity.
We've got to use the same formula we did with Jacksonville. We got to do.
Brandon Flowers going to get a pick this game.
He needs it, man. He deserves it, really.
Go.
But man, be persistent in scoring every drive. We don't want to see the punter out there and create turnovers. And
really quick prediction, Curtis.
Yeah.
As I like to do for these previews. Joey Bosa will play 10 snaps in this game.
You know, I don't know if he'll even play this game, personally. That's my prediction. I think he still has a ways to go. I mean,
let's see what
he's had 2 limited practices in a row. Let's applaud him for that. That's great. Downside is Gates did not practice, so.
Hunter Henry, though.
Hunter Henry, hopefully will have a field day. But what I'm seeing is banged up Colts. We have an opportunity to just go ham, let everyone go nuts, go bonkers, defense and offense. You know what I mean? It's a great opportunity to just thrive and build that momentum for your team. And don't let up. Stay healthy. Don't let up. You know, don't let up. Show no mercy. Let's make it a positive game for us.
We got this one. Let's go get it.
Let's get it. All right, guys. Tell us what you think about this game coming up. It's a huge game for both teams. I know we're 1-1 and they're 0-2, but Chargers need another win going on forward in this tough AFC West division. So let us know what you think about this game coming up. Go ahead and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe if you haven't already. And we will see you guys for the recap following the game. Make sure you come and try to find the video after the game on Sunday.
And if you're following along during the game, you'll have Facebook and Twitter, and then those Facebook Lives at halftime and right after the game.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bolt up, San Diego.
Bolt up.